Evening, guys. Time for another journal. It seems like the weeks are going by so quickly, so you blink, you've got another episode to do. So here we are. Some things to go through. First of all, it's a little bit different technically because I am doing this on an iPhone instead of our normal snazzy ass camera because Chris has run away with it. He's run off to Vegas till Sunday, I believe it is, with some good friends of ours for a stag do. So he's off being Mr. Big Baller, and hopefully he's going to come back with some good stories. But yeah, he's being the big spender for a few days. So hopefully there are more wins than losses, but we'll see. It'll either be happy Chris or sad Chris or frustrated Chris. We'll see what we get back. Yeah, so I hope he's having a great time. He definitely, I think he had a good day for his birthday surprise, which is a new episode that's out. I think it came out a couple of days ago, with the seaplanes and seals. There's a lot more footage of the planes rather than the seals in the episode, which might have something to do with the fact that the visibility on the actual day wasn't great underwater. The main thing that we could sort of see were some fish, definitely more jellyfish than I was expecting, but we did get to see a fair number of seals, but more above water, with their heads sort of bobbing above the waves, rather than actually seeing them do their like acrobatics underwater. So, for anyone else like going to try out that particular tour or trip, hopefully, fingers crossed for you, the visibility is better underwater. I would really envy you that. But it's definitely, as a trip, it's definitely worth it. I would say go try it, and also definitely, if you can, do one of the seaplane rides, if just for the view, because it's amazing. It's so good. Definitely worth it. Aside from that, not really very much. Since Chris has now left me on my lonesome, basically, I'm mainly gonna be working, lots and lots of work, catching up on work hours. Whereas before, kind of going out and getting out of the apartment and doing different bits, I can kind of really get into really catching up on some work. So I'm going to be a little bit of a workaholic for the next few days. And we'll see what we can plan for next week. A little side, maybe something interesting for anyone wanting to do the same thing we are. So the IEC International Experience Canada. If you are already looking into it, you might already know about the different Facebook groups that sort of communities where people try and help each other with the application stuff, and any questions people might have. There wasn't anything specific, though, for people who had decided that they wanted to go to Vancouver or Whistler. So what Chris thought might be useful for people was to set up sort of a more dedicated Facebook group for that. So if you are wanting to come this way, definitely have a look for the IEC Vancouver and Whistler 16-17, so for this year, next year. And it's a steadily growing group. I think we're around 150 to 200 people already ish. But yeah, we'll add you if you've got questions, if you've got concerns, anything that we can kind of as a group sort of make it easier and a little less scary for people to make the jump and the transition to moving, and hopefully make the prep a little easier and a little less scary for people. So yeah, if you want a bit of a a leg up in terms of maybe finding a place to live, or like advice on like finding a job or anything like that, it's definitely like a good sort of discussion forum for that. If you kind of want to reach out to people in the same kind of boat, and possibly with experience if they've already been here for a little while. So try and check that out if you want to. We'll add you. Welcome you to the Vancouver Whistler BC family for the season and next. And yeah, maybe in the future also we'll organize like some social things, like maybe do some drinks or some activities like hiking or canoeing or anything like that. So like whatever people are interested in, we can kind of see what we can organize. And also to mention, great news that happened this week. We reached 100 subscribers for the channel. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching and enjoying it. It's, likes and feedback, always appreciated. Please do. For example, with our last episode, let us know what you thought about the music edition. Trying something new. Let us know if you like it. But yeah, with the 100 subscribers, we now have a custom URL. We had a little bit of a technical issue with that in the first 24 hours, so it had a slight change from what we first said it was. Sorry for people on Instagram who got the slight wrong URL for a little while. I've changed it in the bio, but unfortunately I can't change the announcement pic, so that's slightly off. But yeah, like, enjoy, share if you think it's interesting or with people who might like it, and keep watching. Let us know what you think. As I said, feedback is always welcome, and see you next week.